live for today and hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning by Einstein. Very good afternoon to you all. KiiT International School is the Isle of Excellence and quality education in curriculum, pedagogy, and of course, transcending rhetoric. Young and vibrant, it is led by a dynamic, committed team who constantly strive to bring alive the vision of its founder, eminent social activist, Dr. Achyuta Samanta, founder of KiiT and KiiT, and the school ambassador, Padma Shri Ruskin Bond. At KiiT International School, we have a healthy harmony of international and national curriculums, which is an interface of CBSE, IGCSE, and IBDP learning systems. Under the aegis of KiiT University, we aim to provide our young learners the best possible education in the world. Apart from a highly futuristic kindergarten program, we have in place the best technological support from Virtual Edutechnica, Pearson Edurite, and Educom Smart Classroom options. But that's not all. In a Wi-Fi enabled environment, we have different computer labs, various excellent science labs, and neatly good mathematics labs, also the mathematics club for stepping onto tomorrow. But today, all of us realize here the STEM education is the call of the future, which tries to bridge the interdisciplinary among the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. STEM education enables us to be ready for the future based on value centricity. And to bring the STEM education in its best form, we have partnered with Creative Learning Studio. And here is a glimpse of that. Sound please. In addition to support from Creative Learning Studio, we have various online tests, participation in National Science Congress, participation in DST-sponsored Inspire programs, visit to science centers, museums, regional science centers, and participation in Waste to Wealth programs have made STEM education progressive at KiiT International School. Future readiness in terms of teaching pedagogy and infrastructural feasibility, a healthy teacher-student ratio of 1:8 is a natural corollary of technically enabled curriculum design. Highly qualified teaching faculties chosen from all across the world, including India, France, Spain, Ireland, Bangladesh, constantly update their skills through different training programs organized in India and abroad by British Council, IGCSE, CBSE, and IBDP. Creative destruction of age-old systems lead to innovation, and that has enabled us to follow the project-based learning, interdisciplinary learning, inquiry-based learning, which lead to all-round development of the student. Regular interaction with eminent personalities, including Nobel laureates, scientists, participation in NASA programs, and different state level, national level, and international Olympiads have enabled us students to become good thinkers, communicators, knowledgeable risk takers, and inquirers. Value-centric education is a necessity in a multicultural community like ours. Values are imbibed rather than taught. Our participation in Model United Nations and commitment towards international issues is a right step in that direction. A multicultural ethos with local students, the students from various parts of the country and globe, including Thailand, Bangladesh, Korea, South Sri Lanka, and elsewhere, paves our path to the true internationalism. The school publishes a national level Cloud9, a magazine called Cloud9, to encourage the students to publish their creative writings. Our synergy with KISS, the largest tribal school in the world with 20,000 tribal brothers, is our final frontier to traverse from tribal to global. Before I end, here is a short video of the school. This is just
it is always our objective to see our children should also learn something and should contribute something to the society, should give back something to the people of the society.
The use of technology is one of the fundamental building blocks needed by the students to master over more complex ideas.
we provide our students with a sound academic education. We believe that holistic education is crucial to the ethical, intellectual and critical faculties of the student. Thank you for patient hearing. And I am Principal Mr. Sanjay, who is accompanied with our administrative officer, Mr. Surendra Mahanti here. Any questions, please?
Okay, two queries. One, there was a slide of future readiness where you used the word destruction.
Yeah.
So kindly explain that. And number two, I didn't understand the relevance of that video at all.
Towards the end?
Yes.
Okay.
Every school over here might be having that video.
Yeah.
I don't know what it conveyed to us more than what you had already told us.
Yeah. The first one, the destruction of age-old, whatever earlier the procedures were being found in the teaching learning process, if we can creatively destroy that, then it leads to innovation. For example, when we want to innovate something, it has to be replacing something. So that is what that means. The last video when we talk of, maybe all the values whatever we are imbibing in our students, that is not being told in the slides because of time constraint. So as a whole, when the video is shown, what are the different performance? For example, sports. When you take up sports, all the schools have sports, but the way we organize the sports in a different kind of way, maybe that is why we had given that these are the facilities available in the school, and that is how we are going. Now it's a kind of 12-hour school, 7:30 to 7:30. Very few schools will be having that kind of system, though it's a boarding school, but also it's a day boarding school. And we involve the parents in the decision-making process and how to keep 12 hours a child in a school. That also we have our own internal systems to discuss amongst the staff members, and we have psychologists and everybody in place.
So when you say it's a 12-hour school, it's not a 24-hour school?
Yeah, it's 24 hours, but children...
you said 12.
No, when we talk of 12 hours, that's a kind of organized time programs for the school children, those who are day boarders. But it's also a boarding school. But being a day boarder also, we may, for the sake of saying, can say 24 hours school, but the children are with us for 12 hours, the day boarders.
Okay.
In that
All the presentations that we have seen so far, we haven't come across a word called leisure. You appreciate what I'm trying to say? Because when it's so highly intensive, a curriculum created by an outsider for a student or students, then they have no time to think at all. You are thinking for them. So how do you connect thinking with STEM?
Yeah. You might have seen the Career Learning Studio. There, the children are always put into thinking. We don't prescribe any particular book for that, but there is a particular curriculum which is designed. And when the children enter that lab, they can move to any of the planning because there will be certain plans on the table. Now after reading the planning, they will design.
No, I am actually referring to something else. You have pre-planned for them. Everything that I've seen here is organized, you know. I don't know how familiar you are with the IB program.
Yes.
Where a child has to plan, think, and also prepare. Is there, for example, STEM originates from
US.
No, I'm not talking about the country.
Judith Ramle actually had coined the term
I
STEM.
agree. But right now I'm thinking about, do Indian children in grade schools, which are paid schools, like what is the fee of your school?
It is 80,000 plus tuition fee. Boarding is separate.
I know, it's about a couple of lakhs, that's what I could
Yeah.
find out from the Google.
Yeah.
So, you see, everything that a child is doing there is the responsibility of the school.
Majorly, yes.
Yeah. So, how does the child live for himself? Because when you're planning for the future readiness, what we really need a child to create his own creativity.
Yeah. But the children are given a lot of freedom by the students' government council. They are given the freedom to think and they can suggest.
But when do they think? Because 12 hours we're keeping them occupied.
No, we keep them occupied, but
Because in the value centricity,
yeah.
I haven't seen any program where there is yoga or there is any kind of contemplation or there is any kind of thinking which is done introspection by yourself. Everything is a group activity.
Yeah. Yeah, we have yoga, we have the yoga and other programs, health enrichment programs.
This is just a projection. I mean, I
Yeah.
can only say what I felt.
No, we will take.
I don't expect answers, don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
You have basically, my point is there's a lot of gap between tribals, minorities
Yes.
and privileged class. Education means you are giving education to children, but education is also a platform. School is also a platform to fill the bridge between these communities because that's the future of the nation.
Yeah.
Correct. I want to know what kind of problems or what is your experience bridging the gap between the tribals, minorities and the privileged class and how you are succeeded because you have a very, very planned education system.
That's very important question. We have first the counseling of the tribal students, those who come to school. Let me tell you that how we are in synergy with the tribal school. Celebration of all national level programs, we conduct it in a common platform. For example, your Independence Day or 26th Republic Day or those days, we come in common platform so they know each other because they are staying in a different campus. But to specifically talk about KiiT in our school, some children are taken from the tribal school, those who are academically sound or sports-wise they are sound. They give coaching to our students. They are very good in different games. For example, rugby. They won 3 years back World Cup rugby title, KiiT from Odisha. They train our students for rugby. That's a good value we get from them. On the other hand, especially for academic performance, we train them in +2 level because private school is from grade 1 to PG level. We take specific students in different classes till grade 12. When they go abroad, because every year they go as a team to play abroad. And last time in ASEAN Beijing Games, one of the candidates was there last time. So they are trained in English, how to speak English, what is the vocabulary skills that is developed by our children. But as far as friendliness is concerned, they do not come forward to speak immediately, but then gradually they come up when we give them a lot of freedom to speak.
Can you explain the word KIIT?
Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. Actually, this KiiT took it Kalinga Industrial Institute of Technology. Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. KIIT.
Industrial technology.
Actually, it took part in 1989 as a IT college, and later on, also the 1993 this KiiT came up. But we, as an international school, we have 6 years old. 2007 we opened the school.
2007. How many, what is the strength of the school?
800 at the moment, and that's